Hi friend, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another day in the life as a work from home, stay-at-home mom. We are getting ready to go meet a friend to go for a walk. We're gonna try something. We're gonna try something and see if it works. The boys have balance bikes. We're gonna see if they'll ride their balance bikes while we walk. This may be a colossal fail. I'm not really sure how this is gonna go, but we're gonna try. We're gonna try because the back's been hurting. The back has been hurting and it's scaring me a little bit. If you don't know, I was in the hospital at the start of this year for a really bad back injury. And I used to work out pretty regularly before that injury, and I've been a little gun shy, not gonna lie. Been totally a little gun shy since that happened. Scared to death of it ever hurting the way that that hurt. I've had a lot of surgeries in my life. I've been through childbirth. I've been through a traumatic childbirth. I've never been in pain like that. I've had my appendix removed, where like screaming in absolute agony on the floor as a teenager, that didn't come close to the pain that I was in at the start of this year. So I'm very scared of that ever happening again. So we're doing what we can to take care of ourselves and to take care of my back, because Lord have mercy, never again. Lord have mercy, never again. Not doing it, not doing it. I'm gonna do anything I can to prevent that from happening. So we're going for a walk. We're gonna try walking and see if that helps, because for some reason I've found that the pain reduces the more I move, which I'm sure PT specialists out there are like, duh. But you know, let's go for a walk. I also have a ton of work to get done today, so we're gonna see how we can like balance all the things. The toddler also is like on the tail end of like getting back to his normal self after being a little bit under the weather. So yesterday was a rough one, not gonna lie. Yesterday was rough. Yesterday was rough. We're gonna hope that today's better. We're going to make today better. We're gonna channel the energy of a better day and see how it goes. Let's do it. My brother made a comment once, gosh, this was years and years ago, about our house growing up. He was like, we never have food, we just have ingredients. And it didn't really ever register at that point, but now that I'm an adult, I'm the one that does the grocery shopping. I'm the one that does the meal planning. And sometimes I am really annoyed with myself because we are definitely an ingredients household, not a food household. And I used to be really good about like doing bulk prepping, so those ingredients were already in the fridge as something that could be easily used and like eaten very quickly. But like in a situation like today, where we went to the playground, we were out of the house, we came home, Wade was on another level, got him some lunch, got him finally down for a nap. I am ridiculously starving. I am so hungry, I could eat my 100-pound golden retriever. And we have ingredients. We have ingredients. I haven't prepped my salad for the week. I haven't done any of the normal prep that I would normally do. But I do have these. And if you haven't seen these yet, I got these, I think I got them at Food Lion. They're just their chicken fillets, like chicken breast fillets. And if you saw a vlog, several vlogs back, I attempted to make DIY chicken. I attempted to make Chick-fil-A, like DIY Chick-fil-A sandwiches, and they came out really good, but it was a labor of love. Like you were dredging the chicken all on your own, all that kind of stuff. These come frozen, already breaded, taste very similar to a Chick-fil-A sandwich. So we're gonna have a Chick-fil-A sandwich made in the air fryer today. The walk with the kiddos went better than I expected. I think I need to lower Wade's seat on his bike just a little bit more, and then he'll get it. He's never had a balance bike before. He's had one of those like little bikes that has like the 2 wheels on both sides, so 4 wheels altogether. So he's getting used to like maneuvering it, but I think if I lower his seat a little bit, it'll be better. And both kids did great walking the trail, so I think that's definitely something we're gonna do again because it went better than I expected. And then there's a playground right there, so they played while we worked for a little while. And now I'm going to power through this lunch by quickly eating something and then trying to get as much work as I possibly can get done. Wade was very tired, so he fell asleep quickly, but I don't know how long he'll sleep for, and I do have quite a bit of work I need to get done. So let's make that happen. And if you would believe it, I have actually like decluttered my cups, and yet I still can't get them down without having everything crash down on me. It is time for my afternoon like jolt. The last several weeks have been very exhausting, and I make this little like mocktail. I think I've shared it on the vlog before. Either way, if this is the first time you're tuning in, it's the first time you're seeing it. So I make this like, I don't even know what to call it. It was inspired by the idea of those like loaded teas from like those nutrition places. This is not that, but it is very good, and it has a bunch of really good stuff in it. So I'm gonna make it, and I'll tell you what I'm doing while I'm doing it. Is it 86 degrees outside? Yes. Am I wearing a sweatshirt? Yes. Will I wear a sweatshirt outside? I will not. I will not. I think it was just the like whiplash of like being outside and sweaty and then coming inside and laying right underneath the fan while I was getting my son to sleep that like I was feeling a little chilly. But the sweatshirt will eventually come off. So if you're looking at me and thinking like, oh my gosh, this girl is certifiably insane, I get it. And I would probably be thinking the same thing. It will come off, I promise. Okay, first thing I do is I put a little bit of water in a mug and heat it up for 30 seconds. I then add these two things to that water. So this is the collagen burn. I've been using this, I mean, not consistently because I haven't been making this drink every single day, but I've been using it for about a month, and I've got to say I'm kind of a fan of it. It supposedly helps with like speeding up your metabolism and helping with the what are the words that I'm supposed to be, with the cellulite on the back of your legs, or like really anywhere, but I generally have cellulite on the back of my legs. And I was noticing the other day actually that I was like, huh, that's all looking a little bit smooth. So, I mean, I guess it's working, but it's flavorless. So I just add it in. And hey, Bailey. That was my dog moving my kitchen table, or moving my kitchen chairs. All right, and then I'm just gonna like, is this what that's for? It's not. It's to froth milk, but you know what? It can also be a stirrer. And that's what I use it for. So 1 scoop of that, and then 2 teaspoons of this stuff. This stuff I've been using for like a year. It lasts forever. I have it in, what flavor is this? Raspberry lemon flavor. It has, let me see if I can read like the, it's basically been marketed as the anti-stress drink. It does have magnesium in it, 325 milligrams of it. And I have to say, I do notice a difference in how I feel when I use this. So I will definitely be repurchasing it after I'm out. And like I said, I've had it for about a year, and I've used it pretty consistently for a year, and I still have like this much left of the container. So definitely worth looking into if you are an anxious girly like me. This one foams up, so don't. Okay, I might have gone a little hard with the mixer. This doesn't spill. I deserve some type of award. You know what? You can't see it. And I'm afraid to move. Can I move without spilling it? Are you guys seeing this? Holy bananas. Okay, so I'm gonna just go ahead and pour this in here. That foamed up quite a bit. That's not normally how I do it. Usually I put the ice in here first, the tea, and those flavors, and then I throw that in last, but it was gonna overflow. So this is the very last bit of, I think it's Crystal Light Raspberry Tea. 4C Energy with taurine. Now this probably cancels out the calming aspect of this stuff, but your girl wakes up very early in the morning, so the afternoon caffeine is necessary. I don't drink soda. I have 1 cup of coffee in the morning, and so this is like my second little hit of caffeine. And I add this in. This one is the citrus, no, it's not citrus, is it? Yeah, it is the citrus flavor, so lemon lime. And this is also a little bit carbonated. All right, I'm gonna throw some ice in here. up with water. I really need to get one of those like portable ice machines. I don't want a pellet one because I like making iced coffee, and in my opinion, iced coffee with pellet ice is not it. Starbucks, get on board with that, because I actually got a Starbucks coffee a couple of weeks ago. Not often, but I had a gift card. They're using pellet ice in their iced coffee. Tell me an ice that's gonna melt fast. Whoa, melt faster than that. Last thing I add in, so I just filled the rest of this up with water, and then I'm adding in a few squirts of this. This is the blueberry raspberry Crystal Light like flavoring. 3 squirts sounds good to me. And then I'm just gonna use my straw. Oh, and the Stanley Cup. Here's the thing. I was influenced. This was fall of 2022, and I got this mug, and I like it. Don't get me wrong, I like it. The Awala is better. I have 2 Stanleys. I have this one, and then I have the one that's like the water bottle version. I like them. I will use them. The Awala is better. Why? Because the Awala, you can either chug it out of it or sip it with a straw. Beyond that, ice stays so much longer in my Awala than it does in my Stanley. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Like, if given the choice, I would choose an Awala over a Stanley. But you don't need either. Honestly, you really don't need either. I'm like almost embarrassed to admit this, but honestly, this is real life, and so I'm gonna say it. I had plans to make dinner. I have meat in the fridge that needs to get grilled. Am I making that for dinner? No. I fed my son a grilled cheese sandwich, and now I am making 2 eggs, and I'm gonna make 2 frozen waffles, and that's what I'm gonna eat for dinner. And I think my husband's gonna eat leftover fettuccine Alfredo, which has like 3 shrimps left in it, which is what I made for dinner last night. I have been slacking in the food department for the last like 2 weeks. Just by, here's what I need to do is I need to like bulk make food. And then just like on Sundays, I need to take some time, cook dinners for the week, and just get over the fact that they're gonna be leftover, get over the fact that like, that's not how I used to do things. Because right now, the idea of cooking a meal every single day when I feed at least 2 people in this house every single meal, every single day of the week, it's just not realistic at the moment. So tonight, eggs and waffles, who cares? We spent the afternoon heading into town. We went and saw my mom for a few minutes and then went over and saw my sister. My niece had surgery yesterday, so Wade wanted to go and see her. My niece is like one of my son's favorite people in the world. And then he got to ride his bike a little bit. We did lower his seat this afternoon, and so that did the trick. He is figuring out how to like actually sit on the bike and ride it. So that's pretty cool. Excited about that. I did get a lot of work done today though, so that is awesome. Felt really good. We also spent a lot of the day outside, which is another reason I'm probably feeling like a little bit more tired than normal, because it's hot. And when it's hot, it just takes it right out of you. And I have a very outside toddler. So yeah, like from the moment he opened his eyes this morning, we've pretty much been outside. And that's my cue to go feed the dogs. So that's what I'm gonna go do. Wade's in the bath with Dad right now. And yeah, eggs and waffles for dinner. Gotta love it. Okay, listen. It could very easily look right now like it's just a little bit later in the day and I'm ending the vlog as I'm going to bed. It's not. It's the next night. It's the next night. For the sake of transparency, it's been an entire day since I last vlogged. And that's totally fine, right? Like, some days you're on it and some days you're not. Today, if you don't sleep with your animals in your bed, I envy you. I used to be one of those people that was like, how could you ever not have your pets in the bed? Like, isn't that half the reason you have a pet, is so you could cuddle them at night? Until we had to get a king-sized bed. Like, we literally had to upgrade to a king-sized bed because our animals are in the bed with us. And I'm sure at some point, my toddler will be in this bed with us at some point in his childhood as well. But for right now, it's this giant golden retriever, a like 80-pound lab, and a 25-pound cat. Me and my husband and a partridge in a pear tree. He's cute, but he's huge. But anyway, I'm really just hopping on here to end this vlog. Thanks guys for hanging out with me again today. I honestly can't even remember what I filmed. I feel like this was a bit of an all over the place kind of vlog. But I like watching those. Like, I like seeing like the real life. I want to know the real. I don't want to see some produced content. I want like the real behind the scenes, like we're hanging out. And that's, if you haven't figured it out by now, that's what you get here. So anyway, I am literally gonna lay here with this 100-pound golden retriever, probably watch an episode of TV and go to sleep. And I will see you guys again very, very soon. Bye. Oki says bye too.